We are the Smarter Business with AI podcast, your go-to source for practical AI applications tailored to small and medium-sized enterprises. Each week, we break down how AI is transforming businesses, from streamlining customer service to optimizing operations, while driving productivity and growth. Hosted by digital experts from New Era AI, we turn complex AI concepts into simple, actionable insights for your business. Whether you're starting your AI journey or looking to scale with cutting-edge technology, the Smarter Business podcast will provide the knowledge and inspiration you need to thrive in our ever-changing marketplace. Port management and longshore operations are evolving. AI is optimizing everything, from container handling to ship schedules. Today, we'll explore how AI is driving this transformation, making ports smarter and more efficient. Visit neweraintelligence.com to learn more. Let's get into it.
Welcome back to Smarter Business with AI, where we help you ride the wave of AI innovation. Today, we're diving into the world of ports.
Ports.
Those massive hubs of global trade that are getting a serious AI makeover.
Yeah, we don't often think about ports, but they're the backbone of global commerce. And the way AI is transforming them is incredible, making them smarter, smoother, and more sustainable.
Okay, so smarter ports, what does that even mean?
Well, imagine this. A cargo ship is sailing towards a port.
Okay.
And using AI, the port knows exactly when it will arrive.
Wow.
Down to the minute. That means they can allocate the right berth, have the cranes ready to unload, and avoid those costly delays from ships just idling around.
That's wild. So no more ships just sitting there burning fuel and waiting for their turn.
Exactly. It's about making those giant operations as efficient as a well-oiled machine.
I like it.
We're talking AI-powered automated guided vehicles, which are basically like self-driving vehicles for containers.
Oh, wow.
Zipping around the port, moving cargo with incredible speed and precision.
It sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie.
It's pretty amazing.
But how does this impact businesses, especially smaller ones who might not be shipping massive quantities?
That's the thing. Increased efficiency at ports. It trickles down.
Okay.
Faster turnaround times mean goods get to businesses quicker.
Right.
Potentially even lowering costs down the line. And for smaller businesses, that can be a game changer in terms of inventory management and customer satisfaction.
So it's not just about making ports look cool with robots. It's about tangible benefits for businesses of all sizes. But speaking of cool robots, let's talk safety.
Sure.
Ports are bustling, sometimes dangerous environments. How is AI impacting that aspect?
It's interesting you mentioned that. One of the most significant impacts of AI in ports is on safety and security. Think about it. You have massive machinery, tons of cargo, and people working around the clock. AI-powered surveillance systems can analyze video feeds in real time, spotting potential risks much faster and more accurately than a human ever could.
So it's like having an extra set of eyes constantly scanning for anything out of place.
Exactly. Let's say someone tries to enter a restricted area or a piece of equipment malfunctions. The AI can instantly trigger an alert, potentially preventing accidents before they even happen.
Wow. So AI isn't just optimizing processes, it's actively making the port environment safer for everyone.
Precisely. And this safety aspect ties back to efficiency as well. Think about it. Fewer accidents mean fewer delays, fewer disruptions to operations, and ultimately smoother, more predictable operations for businesses relying on those ports.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, correct.
So we've got efficiency, we've got safety, but what about the actual cargo itself, those mountains of containers? How does AI help manage all that?
This is where it gets really interesting.
Okay.
Imagine being able to track every single container from the moment it leaves its origin to the moment it reaches its destination. AI makes that level of visibility possible. We're talking about systems that optimize loading and unloading, predict the best routes for trucks within the port, even anticipate potential delays due to weather or traffic.
So it's like having a superpowered air traffic control system, but for cargo.
Exactly. And this level of precision is a game changer. It means reduced risk of lost containers, optimized storage space within the port, and ultimately a more streamlined and cost-effective supply chain.
That's fascinating. It sounds like AI is turning ports into these incredibly sophisticated, interconnected ecosystems.
That's a great way to put it. And we're only just scratching the surface.
Okay, so we've covered how AI is boosting efficiency and safety, but what about the environmental impact?
Yeah.
Ports haven't always had the best reputation when it comes to sustainability. Can AI really make a difference there?
That's an important consideration, and you're right, ports haven't always been the greenest. But this is another area where AI is showing huge promise. One of the biggest environmental concerns with ports is the fuel consumption and emissions from ships, especially those just sitting idle. AI is helping tackle that head on.
How so? What's the magic trick?
There's no magic, just really smart data analysis. By optimizing those ship movements we talked about earlier, AI is dramatically reducing the amount of time ships spend idling. Less idling means less fuel burned and a smaller carbon footprint overall.
So it's not just about getting goods where they need to go faster, it's about getting them there greener too.
Precisely. And it goes beyond just the ships themselves. AI can optimize all sorts of port operations to be more sustainable. Think about those automated guided vehicles we discussed. Many of them are electric, further reducing reliance on fossil fuels within the port itself.
So it's like a ripple effect with AI driving sustainability across all aspects of port operations. That's pretty impressive. But we've talked a lot about the positives. Are there any potential downsides or challenges to consider with all this AI integration?
Yeah, you're hitting on a crucial point. While the potential of AI in ports is enormous, it's not without its challenges. One of the biggest concerns that often comes up is the impact on jobs.
Right, because if you have AI running the cranes and orchestrating the movement of containers, what happens to the people who used to do those jobs? That's a concern we hear a lot about with AI in general.
It's a valid concern, and it's essential to address it head on. But it's not as simple as AI coming in and stealing all the jobs. What we're more likely to see is a shift in the types of jobs available at ports.
So instead of operating a crane,
Yeah,
someone might be responsible for maintaining the AI system that controls the crane.
exactly. We'll need skilled workers who can manage, maintain, and even improve these complex AI systems. It's less about replacing jobs and more about a transition towards new roles requiring different skill sets.
That makes sense. So it's crucial for workers to adapt and acquire these new skills to thrive in this changing landscape.
Absolutely. Education and training programs will be vital in preparing the workforce for this AI-driven future. Now, beyond the job market, there are other challenges too. Data security, for example, is paramount. AI relies on vast amounts of data, everything from ship manifests to weather patterns. Ensuring that data is secure and protected from cyber threats is essential.
That's a good point. Any technology that relies on data is only as strong as its security measures. What about the ethical considerations of using AI in such a complex environment?
That's another critical area. We need to ensure these AI systems are developed and deployed responsibly and ethically. For instance, the algorithms used in AI can sometimes perpetuate existing biases, especially if they're trained on biased data sets. Addressing those biases and ensuring fairness and transparency in AI decision-making is crucial.
So it's not just about the technology itself, but also about how it's used and the potential consequences, both intended and unintended.
Exactly. We need to have those tough conversations, set clear ethical guidelines, and ensure AI is used to benefit everyone, not just a select few.
It sounds like a lot to consider. So for businesses that rely on ports, what are some key takeaways they should be thinking about as this AI revolution unfolds?
That's a great question. First and foremost, I think it's essential for businesses to understand that AI is not a magic bullet. It's a powerful tool, but it has limitations. Blindly throwing AI at every problem without proper planning and integration is a recipe for disappointment.
So don't just jump on the AI bandwagon without a clear strategy.
Exactly. Businesses need to identify their specific needs and pain points and then explore how AI can address them. It's about working smarter, not just harder. They also need to be realistic about the time and resources required for successful AI implementation. It's a journey, not an overnight fix.
So it's about careful planning, realistic expectations, and a good understanding of what AI can and can't do.
Absolutely. And collaboration is key. The most successful AI implementations in ports involve close partnerships between port authorities, technology providers, and the businesses that rely on those ports. Open communication and shared goals are essential.
It sounds like it's not just about individual players anymore. It's about the entire ecosystem working together to leverage AI effectively.
Precisely. This collaborative approach is what will ultimately drive innovation and ensure that AI benefits all stakeholders in the long run.
We've covered a lot of ground here, from the nuts and bolts of AI applications to the broader ethical and societal implications. Before we wrap up, I'm curious, from your perspective, what's the most exciting thing on the horizon for AI in the world of ports? What's got you particularly fired up?
Well, for me, the most exciting development is the emergence of autonomous ships. I'm talking about massive cargo ships navigating the open ocean and docking at ports, all without any human intervention.
Hold on. Autonomous ships. That sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. Are we talking about those giant ships sailing around with nobody at the wheel? How far along are we really?
It might sound like science fiction, but it's closer to reality than you might think. There are already autonomous cargo ships being tested in some parts of the world. Of course, safety is paramount, and these ships are equipped with incredibly sophisticated sensors, AI systems, and communication technology to navigate safely and avoid collisions.
So it's not like we're just flicking on autopilot and hoping for the best. What happens if something unexpected comes up?
You're right to raise that point. Safety is the top priority. While the goal is for these ships to operate autonomously, they're constantly monitored remotely by human operators who can intervene if necessary. It's about creating a system where AI and human expertise work together to enhance both safety and efficiency.
Okay, that makes me feel a little better.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the why. What are the potential benefits of having these massive unmanned ships sailing around?
The potential upside is huge. Think about it. Autonomous ships could potentially revolutionize the shipping industry.
Okay.
They could make shipping even more efficient, cost-effective, and environmentally friendly by optimizing routes, reducing human error, and maximizing fuel efficiency. Plus, they could help address challenges like the shortage of skilled seafarers, which is a growing concern in the industry.
That's incredible. But with all this talk of autonomous ships and AI taking over, it's easy to forget that many businesses listening are dealing with a few containers a year, not a fleet of cargo ships. What's the key takeaway for them?
That's a great question. I think the biggest takeaway, even for smaller businesses, is that AI is fundamentally changing how global trade works. Even if you're not shipping hundreds of containers, the increased efficiency, transparency, and speed that AI brings to ports will ultimately impact your business. You'll likely see the benefits in the form of faster shipping times, more reliable deliveries, and potentially even lower costs in the long run.
So it's not just about the big players. AI in ports has the potential to create a positive ripple effect across the entire supply chain.
Exactly. And as a business owner, it's essential to stay informed about these advancements. Understanding how AI is reshaping the world of ports can help you make smarter decisions, optimize your supply chain, and ultimately stay ahead of the curve.
That's fantastic advice. Well, we've covered a lot of ground today, from those self-driving cargo carriers zipping around the docks to the mind-blowing future of autonomous ships. It's clear that AI is transforming the world of ports in ways we're only beginning to understand.
It's been a fascinating conversation. The speed of innovation in this space is incredible, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for AI and global trade.
Me too. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of smarter ports. Until next time, stay smart.
Thanks for checking out the Smarter Business with AI podcast. We hope you found today's episode insightful. Be sure to subscribe for more weekly discussions on how AI is shaping the future of SMEs. New episodes and use cases every Sunday. If you're ready to explore AI solutions for your business, visit us at neweraintelligence.com. See you next time.